Good morning everyone. So this morning I have titled this video, Don't Talk to Her Like That. Now this is something that I've been up since 4:30 this morning with Poppy. And it's something I've been thinking about over the last few days, and a lot of people have come to me with this particular problem. And do you know, if you've got a problem in your life that you can't solve, it's not worth whinging about. It's not worth, I don't know, say you've got a family member that's got cancer. If that's totally beyond your control, you can't solve that. You can't sort that problem at all. You cannot, there's nothing you can do to control that cancer inside that person's body. So in a way, I would say to people, it's not worth worrying about. Obviously, you're going to worry, right? And then a lot of people with the negative self-talk and the things that they can't control in their life, you know, the things that is totally beyond their control, stuff in the news, stuff, you know, outside of your own home, stuff that's happening to Paul down the road, you know, that's beyond your control. You can't solve that. There's nothing you can do. It's not worth whining about, right? Things that you can control in your life, I don't know, maybe anxiety and depression. Now, I suffered for a hell of a long time with that. And I was one of those people that actually didn't tell anybody that I was suffering, and I'd just try and laugh it off and smile and, you know, and try and be this person that I wasn't, to try not to let people know that I had anxiety and depression. Now, that I could control that situation quite well sometimes, and then other times I'd be an absolute mess. So I learned to actually take control of my life, take control of who I was going to be, take control of absolutely everything, because that's something I could control. Out of all the other crap that was going on in my life, that was about the only thing that I could control. And with self-control comes self-negative talk. And you know, this is one of my pet hates, and oh my God, it just drives me insane. Now, when I did my training course, this was one of the things that we worked on all the time, was negative self-talk. Now, if you are one of those people that gives the negative self-talk to yourself all the time without you even knowing about it, put some hearts in the on the live, and let's see how many of you actually do talk to yourself like crap on a daily basis. Now, I know I used to do this all the time. I wasn't good enough. I was fat. I was ugly. I wasn't good like, I don't know, some of these massive entrepreneurs. I wasn't like them. I could never be like them. I told myself this on a daily basis. Now, what you tell yourself, you become. Okay, so if you tell yourself you're fat, if you tell yourself you're not good enough, if you tell yourself, I'm not worthy of this world, guess what? You become. Okay? So this is one of the BS stories that I absolutely hate in this world, because, you know, this is something I'm passionate about. This is something that people do on a daily basis to themselves, and it's self-sabotage that actually gives you the opportunity to put yourself in the bin, because that's what happens. So when you feel yourself saying this to yourself, I'm fat, I'm this, I'm that, think about it. Do you have children? Write yes in the comments if you have children. Would you tell your child, you're fat, you're ugly, you're not good enough, you'll never be anything in this world? Would you say that to your child? Let's be honest. Now, I'm a mum of 4 children, and I would never in a million years talk to my child like that. Never. I'd never tell my child they're not good enough. I would never tell my child that you're not worthy of anything in this world. You'll never be a success. If you wouldn't tell your child that, why are you telling yourself? This mind is always listening. Whether you like it or not, the subconscious thinks absolutely everything inside of here. And this makes me so passionate that I actually want to cry. There are some horrible things that we constantly tell ourselves every day, you know. Why do we do this? What would you say it to your child? Would you say it to your child? Yes or no? Put it in the comments. There is no way on this world that I would say anything like that to my child. And you've got to remember, you are a child. You are a child of this world. You are a child of this world. You are somebody's child. Do not tell yourself them BS stories. I'm not good enough. I'm fat. I'm this. I'm never going to be successful. Because the subconscious is always listening. And what you say, you become. Have a think about that today. Especially when you've got, you know, sometimes you say to yourself, well, I'm never going to amount to anything, so what's the point anyway? And you've already given up. You've already given up on yourself. And the only person in this world that actually should say anything about you is nobody. Nobody should say anything about you. Now, if you're getting negative self-talk from your partner, from your children, from, I don't know, your mum or whatever, usually it's a reflection of yourself. Okay, so everything that we give off, our vibe, our aura, everything that we give off, if it's negative, we will receive negativity back. If it is positive, we will receive that positivity back. We attract that which we fear as well, guys. We attract something in our minds, in our lives, that if we give this horrible aura out, all these horrible people are going to come towards us. It's like magnetizing yourself. And if you give that positivity out, you attract positivity. Now, I really hope this has helped some of you today. Now, when you feel yourself telling yourself, I'm fat, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'm never going to be successful, turn it around and say, actually, I can do this. I've got this. I'm not fat. I am amazing. Try and tell yourself something different to reflect that negativity in your mind. Because your subconscious is like a file of facts. If anyone remembers the old-fashioned file of facts, it's like a file of facts. It stores everything. Even when you're not even thinking about it, it stores everything. Even if you're hearing, I don't know, my mum used to be quite negative. And I used to go around there and I used to feel, going around there was such a chore because I felt like crap when I came out. Now, why do I feel like that if I'm trying to be so positive? So for a while I had to sort of distance myself from that person until I sorted my own mind out. And that is the art of mindset. That is the art of mindset control. It's not brainwashing like a lot of people think. It's just controlling your own emotions. Now, I've been through anxiety and depression for many, many years. And the only thing that's helped me is actually using the art of NLP and mindset control to be able to control my own thinking pattern, my own thought pattern. If you've got any problems with this whatsoever, then please message me and I will do my best to try and help you and point you in the right direction. But I'm no guru. I'm just here to say, look, in life we struggle. In life there is things that are going to be thrown at you that you don't want to be thrown at you. In life we're going to have crap. In life we're going to have positive things. And it's up to you how you deal with it. Yeah? So thinking about it today, if you go to say something nasty to yourself without you even thinking about it, think back to your children. If you wouldn't say it to your child, don't say it to you. You are somebody's child. You are amazing. You've been put on this earth to actually do something with your life. You haven't been put on here to do nothing, to be negative. You haven't been put here to do that. Now, I believe I'm here for a purpose. We all are. And I believe that my purpose is helping others. I've been through so much stuff that you can check out my story on my page, which is Sarah Marston Global if you want. And it's just, I've been through so much and I've come out the other side. So everybody else can do that too. Now, I also think that there is nothing that is promised to us in this world. Absolutely nothing that is promised to us in this world. We are not promised tomorrow. We are not promised that any of our loved ones will be here tomorrow. Think about this. If you were given 24 hours to live the rest of your life, how would you feel? How would you be? Would you be more grateful? Would you be negative towards the people that are around you? How would you feel if you were given that 24 hours to live? What would you say to people? How would you treat people? Now, if ever you say or want to be negative about anything, think about those 24 hours, how crucial that is. Tomorrow is promised to no one. Today is a blessing and tomorrow is promised to no one. I'm going to leave you with that today. I hope that's been helpful for you. If you would like me to pop you onto my page, then please say so and pop it below. There's lots of different tips over there with mindset control, and you can also read my story over there at Sarah Marsden Global as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you all soon.